How to fix PC crashing on launch in Esports FC 26. Welcome back to Teknobalta. If your computer is crashing or completely shutting down right when EA Sports FC 26 attempts to launch, you are experiencing a severe system-level interruption. During our testing, we observed massive frame drops down to 5 frames per second, followed by a complete system crash right as the game initialized. Our team found that this specific hardware failure sequence is heavily tied to the EA AntiCheat initialization process. Today, we will walk you through the definitive, step-by-step technical solutions to completely resolve this crashing issue and get you back on the pitch. At Teknobalta, we determined that the root cause of the launch crash is almost exclusively related to the EA AntiCheat software. When the game boot sequence begins, a corrupted security module forces the operating system to shut down to protect kernel-level memory. We must completely purge and rebuild this specific directory. First, open your Windows File Explorer and navigate to your primary system drive. You need to follow the exact path to locate the local application data directory. Specifically, proceed to local disk C, then open Program Files, followed by the EA folder, and finally enter the AC directory. Inside the AC directory, you will find the main executable responsible for managing the security software. Right-click on the file named EA AntiCheat, Installer, exe, and select Run as Administrator. Granting administrative privileges here is strictly necessary to allow the tool to properly access and remove deep system registry keys. Once the installer interface appears on your screen, locate the drop-down menu and ensure nothing is selected. Click directly on the button labeled Uninstall, all to wipe every trace of the anti-cheat software from your system. We confirmed that this step removes the corrupted security signatures that trigger the initial system crash. After the uninstallation completes, close the application and open your preferred web browser. Navigate directly to the official EA Help website dedicated to PC anti-cheat software. You must download the fresh installer package specifically from this official repository to ensure you receive the latest uncorrupted version. Locate the newly downloaded EA AntiCheat installer, exe in your Downloads folder and run it with administrative privileges. Select EA Sports FC 26 from the Application drop-down menu and click Install. Wait for the success confirmation message before closing the window to guarantee the core files are registered properly. Our analysis showed that active background programs are directly interfering with the game's launch sequence. Applications managing peripheral hardware, specifically Razer Synapse, must be completely closed before starting the game. Right-click the Razer Synapse icon in your system tray and select Exit to terminate all related background processes. Similarly, overlay and overclocking software can trigger false positives in the anti-cheat system. We highly recommend closing any active MSI applications before launching EA Sports FC 26. These utilities hook into the graphics pipeline and often cause the anti-cheat to force an emergency system reboot. Third-party security software is another major factor contributing to this exact crash scenario. We discovered that strict antivirus interference blocks the necessary game files from executing properly. Temporarily disable your third-party antivirus shields or add the EA application folder to your security whitelist. If you rely on Windows security, you need to manually add an exclusion for the game directory. Open your Windows security settings, navigate to Virus and Threat Protection, and select Manage Settings. Scroll down to Exclusions, click Add or Remove Exclusions, and select the entire EA Sports FC 26 installation folder. To bypass potential Windows permission restrictions, both the launcher and the game must run with elevated rights. Right-click on the EA app shortcut on your desktop, select Properties, and navigate to the Compatibility tab. Check the box that says Run this program as an administrator and click Apply. Corrupted game assets can also trigger a sudden crash during the initial loading screen. Open your EA app, navigate to your library, and click on the three dots situated on the EA Sports FC 26 tile. Select the Repair option to initiate a comprehensive scan that will replace any missing or damaged core files. Outdated or corrupted display drivers are notorious for causing hard system crashes during heavy 3D rendering initialization. Download the absolute latest drivers from the official NVIDIA or AMD website based on your specific graphics card model. During the installation process, check the box for Perform a clean installation to wipe out older, conflicting driver profiles. Stale temporary files within the launcher can break the authentication handshake between the game and the server. Open the EA app, click on the three horizontal lines in the top left corner, navigate to Help, and select App Recovery. Click Clear Cache to restart the application with a completely fresh data slate. In-game overlays inject code directly into the active game window, which is frequently flagged as a security violation. Open the settings in your Discord application and completely disable the in-game overlay feature. You should also disable the Xbox game bar through your default Windows gaming settings. To definitively isolate software conflicts, we recommend starting Windows with only essential services running. Press the Windows key and R simultaneously, type msconfig, and hit Enter to open the System Configuration utility. Under the Services tab, check Hide All Microsoft Services, then click Disable All before restarting your computer. Modern game engines rely heavily on specific Microsoft runtime libraries to function without crashing. Visit the official Microsoft download page and acquire the latest Visual C++ redistributable packages for both architecture types. Install both versions and restart your system to ensure the underlying code framework is fully operational. Sometimes, the sudden power draw spike when launching a heavy application triggers a protective shutdown. Open your Windows control panel, navigate to Power Options, and select the High Performance Power Plan. This ensures your hardware receives a consistent, unrestricted power delivery during the demanding boot sequence. Don't forget to follow Teknobalta for more.